Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and I am here with my second layout using the Studio Calico Sugar Rush kit. And this kit was from February of 2014, and when I was trying to figure out what the next kit I was going to use was, I was kind of not feeling creative that day, so I let Kaylin choose for me, and she chose this one. And I'm pretty sure she chose it because it has a bunch of pink in it. But it's good. I've been enjoying it. So I'm going to use this picture of Kaylin, and we had gone to a MOPS, like a big garage sale, or not a garage sale, but like a yard sale type thing. You know, people brought their creations, and it was a big, like, almost like a craft fair, I guess you could say. And so I took Kaylin, and we were walking around, and she literally stopped in her tracks and pulled on my hand and said, "Mom, I see princesses." And I looked over, and there was Belle and Cinderella walking around, and they were talking to all the girls and taking pictures and stuff. So we got a picture with them. She was like flabbergasted that there were princesses walking around. She was like, awesome. So I am going to use these two little princess cuts that I had cut from my silhouette, and I took a knife and I cut out like 12 different princesses. Those are available in the Silhouette store. I'll put a link to one of them so that you can kind of see, and then you can find the other ones from there if you want to. But I found 12 total, and I took a knife and I cut them all out for my silhouette. And it was a process because, you know, I was changing papers for the dresses and, you know, trying to cut things at the same time, and it took a while, but the next day, I put them all in little individual bags for Kaylin. So I had all of Belle's stuff in one bag, and I wrote Belle on it. And then Cinderella's in one bag and wrote Cinderella. And I did that for all 12. And she took a morning and like put them all together. She just pieced them together and glued them, and she had a blast. So I asked her to save Belle and Cinderella for me so I could use them on these pages. So those dolls, you know, were cut from my silhouette, and Kaylin put them together. And she drew the eyes and the mouth and stuff. I had trouble with the eyes and the mouth on the silhouette. They were really small because of the size I cut them at, so I just had her draw them anyway. So I'm going to use them on this page. Okay, let's talk about supplies. So the background cardstock there is from American Crafts. It's called Fountain, and that came in the kit. The Sunburst paper is from Studio Calico, and the aqua paper that I matted the photo on is also by Studio Calico, and then I used a leftover of the Bella Boulevard hashtag little strip there that I put right above the photo that has the pink hashtags. I used those on my previous layout as well, and so I used the rest of it on this one. And for my journaling, I used two little, they're actually advertisement cards that came with the kit. Like one of them is like a, you know, Studio Calico, just this is what's in your kit card. And then the opposite side has a pattern. So that was the back layer. And then the one that has the, like the notebook stripe paper, that one I think had a Lemon Lush collection on the opposite side, like an advertisement thing. So I'm going to use that for my journaling spot. I love that Studio Calico includes those things because I almost always use them on my pages somewhere as like a little layering piece. So I think it's great that they do that. I'm having trouble with my ATG. And it's not the ATG itself, it's the tape that I'm using. It keeps like coming up inside my gun. So it comes up and then it starts coming off the wheels. And it's driving me crazy. Like I'm so done with the cheap tape. It is cheap. So I'm not complaining about, you know, I guess you get what you pay for. But man, I've had more trouble than it's worth, you know. I'm just going to start buying the Scotch brand as soon as my cheap stuff runs out. But it's just, I'm having so much trouble. Okay, so I'm getting my stuff stuck down here. That big ampersand came from a craft die cut pack that came in the kit, and that's from Studio Calico. And I'm kind of cleaning up this princess here. Kaylin had some trouble when she was putting them together. And so I'm just kind of piecing her back together a little bit. Using some washi tape on the back to keep her head on. And then I have to glue on her arm because they were small pieces, so. When Kaylin put them together, she used a tape runner, so they didn't stay together completely awesomely. But once you get them stuck down, it's all good. So I'm going to go ahead and get Cinderella stuck down, and then I will put Belle right next to her. I hope you can hear Layla. She's singing along to Peter Pan right now. We watched that, or I recorded that Peter Pan live when it came on in December, and she is obsessed with it. I swear we've seen it like 100 times. She will just watch it over and over, and she sings the songs, and it's so funny. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get my title stuck down with these October Afternoon Daily Flash Alphas that came in the kit, and the title is Random Princess Sighting. And I just thought it was funny because we were not expecting to see princesses at the Mops Craft Show, but we did. And I love those alphabets. And I'm sure I'm really late to the party, but whatever. So I wanted to do Princess Sighting both in the large alphabets, but I ran out of S's and I didn't realize I didn't have enough. So I'm just going to use the smaller ones to do sighting, and then I'll just stick a little extra embellishment above that to kind of fill in that space there. But man, those little alphabets, there's tons on that sheet. Like, that's going to last me for a while. That's really exciting. It's nice to have a bunch of vowels. I always run out of vowels so quickly, and then I'm like, well, crap, but now I can't make that many words. You know, when you run out of A's and E's and S's, you start getting really limited. So I want to use an arrow, but I didn't have just an arrow. So that little frame had 3 arrows surrounding it, so I just cut one off the top. I don't have any special plans for that frame right now anyway, so I'm trying not to save things unless I have a really specific use for them, and I didn't have one for that, so I just cut it up. It's okay. I'm also going to use these alphabets, and I'm going to do Belle and Cinderella next to the ampersand here. So I'm going to do Belle on this side since it's shorter, and then Cinderella on the other side. And I'm watching Bones too. I'm into the 2nd season of Bones now, so I was stopping a little bit and watching. And I'm sitting there trying to figure out Cinderella, and I end up having to write it down because when you're trying to spell backwards, it's like, I don't know what comes next. So I wrote it down just to make sure I didn't misspell it. And I'm going to go ahead and use these dots here to kind of fill in that space under Belle for sure, because it was kind of, it went longer than the photo did, or the photo frame. So I didn't really want to add anything long underneath it, so I just used the enamel dots to do that. And those enamel dots are from Twine and Ink, and they came in the kit as well. So I am doing my journaling here, and just everything that I just said. How she saw them and stopped in her tracks and got really excited, and as we started approaching them, she kind of got a little shy. It was cute though. She was really excited. Let's see, what else do I do here? I know I add the year on there, and I need to go back and double check. I'm pretty sure it was 2013. I have to go double check in my iPhoto to see when the picture was taken. I couldn't remember if it was 2012 or 2013, but it doesn't seem like it would be 2012. It seems way too long ago. I'm going to go double check though. But I went ahead and put 2013 because I'm 99% positive that it is. So I'm going to have to go back and check here in a minute just to make sure. And if it was 2012, then easy fix. So I'm using this label that I had printed. I got those at Studio Calico. It's like a label sheet, and I print it on sticker paper through my printer, and then that way I can just cut them out and then peel the back off and it's a sticker. So I use that aqua kind of one, and I cut it in half, and so I'm going to layer it back here, and that's where I'm going to put the year in these Daily Flash stickers. So I'm going to put 2013, and I have to think about it for a second. I'm like, is it 2013 or 2012? It has to be 2013. And that's going to complete my page, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and leave me any questions or comments, and I will be back again real soon with some more Studio Calico pages. Have a great day, guys. Bye.